Let's take a look at an application of multiplying matrices. The problem at the top reads, the quantities of pants, shirts, and jackets owned by Mike and Don are given by the matrix A, and the cost of these items are given by matrix B. So if we look at these matrices, we can see that Mike has 6 pants, 8 shirts, and 2 jackets. Don has 2 pants, 5 shirts, and 3 jackets. The other matrix tells us the cost for 1 pair of pants is $20, for a shirt is $15, and for a jacket is $50. So first part says calculate the matrix AB. It means I need to multiply A and B together. So I use the rules of multiplication for matrices and end up with the result of a matrix that has 2 rows and 1 column. The answers are 340 and 265. The next part asks us to interpret the entries of matrix AB. It helps us to use the labels of matrices A and B to determine the labels of the resulting matrix. So matrix A had the labels of names by clothing. I called Mike names, here Mike and Don names, and then pants, shirts, and jackets clothing. Matrix B is clothing, those same labels, by cost. So if I'm multiplying A times B, then I know that these clothing labels will disappear, and my labels are names and cost. So that's why matrix AB has the labels names and cost. Now that helps us to interpret what these numbers 340 and 265 are. We know that the names, which were Mike and Don, go along the horizontal, and we know the cost is along the top. So Mike's pants, shirts, and jackets have a value of $340. Don's pants, shirts, and jackets have a value of $265. Okay, so that is multiplying matrix A and B. Let's take a look at a different situation. Calculate the matrix 1.25b. And this is a scalar multiplication. So we're supposed to take 1.25, multiply it with matrix B. The result of that is 25, 18.75, and 6250. So remember that the 25 is the label for pants, 1875 is label for shirts, and the 6250 is the label for jackets. On D, we now interpret these values. It says interpret the entries of the matrix 1.25b. All right, so 1.25b is the cost of the clothing for each article if a company marks them up 25%. So pants, shirts, and jackets will have the values of 25, 18.75, and 6250 respectively.